Well, everybody, it's Wednesday. It's the 30th of July, 2025. It's hot as balls out here, so I'm going to try to make this a quick one. Um, yeah, I know. I'm continually disappointed by Pringles, but I just keep buying their new flavors because I'm intrigued by them. Now they've got an everything bagel flavor. Interesting. Okay, I have the Philly cheesesteak one. I think that's a relatively new one, too, so I've got that one that's coming up. And I'm actually going to make a Philly cheesesteak sandwich and see if the flavor's authentic. And as with that, I also have an everything bagel with cream cheese spread. All right, so I'm gonna try this. It's got the works on it. It's got the sesame seeds. It's got the onion pieces. It's got the pepitas. It's got the poppy seeds. All right, I don't know what else is in an everything bagel, but it's got a lot of stuff on it. So I'm gonna try this first, and then I'm gonna see if there's any actually flavor comparison that I can make between this and the Pringles. Not anticipating that there will be, but because it's Pringles, but hey, I'm gonna give it a chance. I keep giving them their money, so they must, I think it's got to be those hot ones. Those hot ones, Pringles were pretty good. The series of three, they were good. But that's like the only time that Pringles has impressed me with any of their new flavors recently. So here we go. Hang on. My beard's pretty shaggy right now, and I don't want to have food on my face. But I will say before I go get a paper towel, I don't know why I forgot. That's a pretty damn good everything bagel. Okay? It's got all the components of a perfect everything bagel. Nice umami, oniony flavor. The seed blend is really good on them. I'm really hoping that this does something to recapture what I just tasted. Alright? Anyways, let me go get that paper towel. Well, shocker of shockers, that was one of the only times during a period of thick beardiness that I ate food and actually didn't require a wipe from paper towels. I did, however, require a watch adjustment. It had slid across to the other side of my wrist. Here we go. Does not smell like an everything bagel. It says it's bursting with flavor. Should I believe them? Because there are other times that they've said that they were exploding with flavor, bursting with flavor, or bringing the flavor, or something like that, and then they brought like just typical Pringles flavor with a little bit of extra seasoning. Alright, so the ingredients are dried potatoes, vegetable oil, degerminated yellow corn flour, cornstarch, maltodextrin, rice flour, blah, blah, blah. Contains 2% or less of salt, sugar, non-fat milk, onion powder, garlic powder, and cream cheese. Spices, natural flavors, whey, wheat starch. Doesn't say what the spices are. It doesn't say that there are any of the seeds in there. It doesn't say that there's pepitas. It doesn't say that there are sesame seeds. It doesn't say that there are poppy seeds. Are those included as spices, or are they just not in this at all? Because if there's no flavor of any of those seeds, it's not an everything bagel flavored chip, is it? Alright, let's give it a try. Okay. Whatever I'm tasting there, it's not bad, but it does not remind me in any way whatsoever of an everything bagel. It kind of just tastes like cheddar Pringles, honestly. Yeah, it's got cream cheese in it. It doesn't have cheddar cheese powder, but that's what I'm tasting in there. I'll try a few more. Yep. I'll say it's a mix of two of the less boring, well, they're all boring pretty much, but two of the more enjoyable, less unenjoyable Pringles flavors. It combines the flavor of sour cream and onion and cheddar cheese Pringles. That is exactly what I'm tasting in there. In no way, shape, or form does this taste like an everything bagel. That is a failure of a chip. However, I mean, it's a failure of a chip in terms of any of authenticity at all. There was nothing in the chips that I just ate that reminded me in any way of the bite that I took out of that everything bagel. Okay? Listen, everything bagel, it's got a complex, salty, bold, umami flavor. It's seedy, it's crunchy, and then you get the nice creamies from the cream cheese. I used whipped cream cheese. I didn't use a flavored one because I wanted, because it's just it just depicted regular cream cheese on the front of this. So I'm like, okay, let's try to get it as close as possible. Mm-mm. Nope. So because it's a totally edible Pringle, there is nothing offensive about that whatsoever. Nothing. The flavor is just fine. If you like sour cream and onion chips, and you like cheddar chips, and you like cheddar cheese chips, and you like the Pringles variations of those two types of chip, you're gonna like this. But you're not gonna taste an everything bagel. So, if I was just rating them, if it was just like a flavor that didn't advertise itself as tasting like an everything bagel, I'd probably give it a 6, but I'm gonna have to give it a 5. It's boring, it's mediocre, and it's inauthentic. As I expected it to be, but hey. It's an interesting flavor. I've never seen any chip that was flavored like an everything bagel before. So, good job coming up with an interesting flavor idea. Maybe work a little bit more on actually making it taste like that flavor. Alright, that's all I got.